Hey there, Dave Gardner here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make either, I guess you could call them bridge page videos or VSLs, video sales funnel videos. But anyway, it's a really cool, easy way to make a video and turn it into live links and basically give your people a call to action, whether that's a video of you as a bridge page or whether you're going to do it to send them there to get them to introduce you and then send them to an opt-in somehow, or just a direct to sales way. It's a really cool function on the basic level of the internet income system. So when you come in, the basic level is builder, and what the builder has in it is basically, I believe, hundreds of hours of training inside the Atlas Academy. So I'll just talk about that for a quick second. The Atlas Academy is Chris Records' program, and if you know about Chris and his history, he is very well known and has done a great job, basically hundreds of millions of sales, I believe, in his career. And he just has a ton of content and training. So if we hover over the builders, hopefully my computer will speed up. If you notice, we're looking at this, you get all of these trainings in there, and a lot of these trainings are 10 hours of video and more, broken down into an hour to two videos, 5 to 6 videos in each of these academies. So learning affiliate marketing, paid traffic, how to do faceless content where maybe you don't want to be on the computer all the time, and just different ways to do that. And then there's a whole other series of trainings that you get as part of that first level of the internet income system. And then what I want to focus on here is just the video funnels. And so the video funnels are an easy way, again, to either get yourself known or maybe to use someone else's status and be able to put your link into it. And so you don't have to use your own or create your own content. You can use anybody else's. In this example, I'm going to show you something of mine. So for example, and use something with my own stuff. So video funnels right here. Once you click on that button, you can either use your own YouTube or Vimeo video or anybody else's YouTube or Vimeo videos. All you need is the link, or you can upload a video. So you have two different options. I'm going to go with a video I have here. So I pulled off one of my own videos. And what you're looking for, whether it's my video or anybody else's video, when you click a video and you start watching it, there is a link up at the top. All we're going to do is copy that whole link. So I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to do Control C, or you could right click on your mouse and you get a drop down and you do copy that way. So you could click on that to copy that. And then what I'm going to do, we're going to come over back into the internet income system. We're going to click on use YouTube or Vimeo video. And number one is use your own page. So I'm going to call this, what I'm promoting is the International Wellness Pack. So International Wellness Pack. And this is stuff that only you are going to see in the beginning. Other people won't see this. And so we're going to click next step. Pretty simple so far, right? And all I'm going to do is that video link that I had, I'm just going to right click and paste, or I could have done Control V and that would have pasted it as well on my computer. And then I'm going to click next step. And already we have got the first part built just in a matter of seconds. And if you notice, it already pulled up the thumbnail that I have set in my video. And so it's really nice and really quickly done that and pulled this up. And so that's the next step already. Choose an image. I believe if you don't have a thumbnail, then you can actually choose one. But notice this one says, since you're using a YouTube video, we will just use the thumbnail of your chosen image. And so that was my thumbnail already. You might have an option later on to pick and choose what thumbnails you want if you want it to be a little bit different. So we're going to click continue there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add our link. And so the link obviously is going to be the call to action where you want people to go. We always want to have a call to action. And so in the video, I'm talking about the new International Wellness Pack, and I am a member of LiveGood, and I'm going to be using the internet income system to do part of my promotions and to learn some skills. And one of the platforms that my sponsor in LiveGood has created, called the Easy Commission Funnel, is incorporating both internet income system and LiveGood. So I'm going to be tying these in. When you're looking at a lot of my training videos, you're going to see some overlap with them, but I'm usually using them to promote each other. And so what is the main call to action? Now, this part is not, this is my link. What I want it to say, obviously, is down here. So the main link that I want them to be able to go right to that International Wellness Pack. So I actually have a link over there for the International Wellness Pack to go direct. And if you look at one of my other videos on YouTube, you should be able to see, and you might need to be just going below and there might be a link to that video. I have another video showing how to get direct links to go to specific products. So the International Wellness Pack, we want to tie that in. I don't want people have any confusion. I don't want people to worry about having to search for it once they go to the page. I want them to be able to go right there. So I'm going to be using that link, which is, again, it's the full livegood.com, and then the part of the actual page I want them to see, and then obviously tied to me. So one of the things you want to make sure you're using, you can use any of your affiliate URLs for any programs. So let's say you're introducing yourself in the video, or let's say you're just using a generic company or corporate video, or maybe a video that doesn't have any links in it from a top leader and you have permission to use it. Maybe you're on their team, maybe they're your sponsor or similar. And what you want to do is obviously put the link that's attached or connected and cookied to you so that you get credit when they go through and click on it. So what I want it to say, I can put anything that I want right here. So for example, yes, Dave, I want that International Wellness Pack now. Okay. And so what will happen is they'll have that ability to click that link, and what they will do is they will be redirected to this page right here, which is where they can purchase that product. Now, a cool thing about the internet income system is the option of auto redirect. And what will happen is a lot of times people might watch your video all the way to the end and not take an action. They're just watching, maybe they're not paying attention, and next thing you know, the video has finished. What this has the opportunity to do, and it's up to you how you want to do it, I'm going to put it on for the sake of having it on, but when the video is finished, at the end of the video, it will actually redirect to my link regardless of whether they clicked on it or not. So that's a really cool feature. You don't have to have that on, but you can have that on if you want them to go to that next step and at least see what it is. Obviously, they may close the page even before they get there, or they might even click the link before they get there. But having that option on will try to, basically it gives them that next step and does it for them. So I'm going to click on the next step. And at this point, you could be finished. You have a minimal amount, but we also have the ability to add in and to edit certain things. So you can add in your meta or your SEO settings. You can change your background. You can customize a header and headlines. You can add in some more descriptive text. Your main call to action buttons, we can actually edit and add a second one in here. And then the branding to this whole program. If you don't want anyone to know that you're using Internet Income System, you can turn off the brand. And if you think about a lot of software at the very, very bottom, at the footer, will often say, powered by something or run by something. And if you don't want that there, then you can remove that. But if you want it there, it's to your benefit because your affiliate link is actually tagged into it. So if people see that you're showing this kind of page and are like, wait, how do I make one of these same pages? Then they can click on that link and they may then join, and obviously you would get credited for that. So just to show you a couple of these things, we could just launch it right now. If I, for example, click preview, it's going to open it up in a new tab. Notice a new tab, and it's very basic and very generic so far. And so, for example, just to show you a couple things, at the very bottom, it's just the copyright 2023 video funnel. So there's no link. If we had opened that link to show the affiliate link and to show how it's powered by, there's going to be an additional link that'll pop up here, and I'll show you that as well. Right now, we only have one link. We have the one call to action. We can add a second one, which will go below it. And then notice the top is very blank. If we want to keep things plain and simple, you don't want to have any other text and you just want the video, you could leave it like this and you'd be good to go. But we have the ability to add text here, and you can edit the whole background. So I'm just going to show you a couple of those things and how that would work. But if we're here right now, just to show you, for example, they clicked, my link in my, on Facebook or whatever, and then they come here and they can click this. There's the video. So to show you, Dave Gardner here, and I have some super. We'll pause that. And notice they can watch the whole video, learn about that stuff, or if they want, notice it's going to open up in a new window. I'm going to click this International Wellness Pack tab, and it brings me right to the link. So make sure, obviously, that you are checking your links and checking your whole setup. Make sure everything looks good. Maybe open it on a phone and make sure it looks good both on a computer as it does on a mobile. And so notice everything's right there. There's my tag. Okay, it's connected to me. There's the name of my, my name up there at the top. So I know this is all linked to me. And so I can go through and I can edit these things. And so this is what I want to kind of play around with for a little bit and just show you the power of how easy and simple this is. I mean, that only took me a few minutes because I was pointing things out to you, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be doing these, possibly within just a matter of minutes. And then we can change them and edit them, and you can test around. So for example, if I want to add any meta or SEO settings, if I feel that maybe my link or the page is going to be found generically, because again, these are actual pages that are built and the internet income system hosts them for us. So for example, I'm going to call this the LiveGood International Wellness Pack, and we're going to call this pretty much the same thing. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's undo that. Copy that. Sorry about that. Let's see, is a new package from LiveGood with 6 products that ships anywhere in the world for just $89.95 for members. And so this is going to give an option. If I have some keywords that are listed here, and this is a saved piece of content on the internet, if I have the right phrase, so for example, I'm going to enter some phrases here. Maybe someone's typing in on a Google search or on Bing or Yahoo's example, and they may have this come up on one of those pages. So obviously I want to have some of the similar things that come up. So we have International Wellness Pack, we have Wellness Package, we have nutritional, let's see, nutritional supplements, we have LiveGood products, whey protein. Obviously you'd want to know what is in that package, the International Wellness package. So for example, if we go through and I go back to the website, we click on the shop example, and just to pull out everything that's there will help save some time instead of having to type them all in. If I go into the International Wellness Pack, I actually see all of these. So we have the Factor 4, Organic Reds, Super Greens, Magnesium, and the multivitamin. So I'm just going to copy that, and notice if I come back over here, and I can actually paste them all. So I'm not sure if this needs commas to separate or lines, but we have them all in there. But this is just, again, a way to do it. All of them have been placed in there. The more detail you can provide, obviously, the more ways people can find you. If you have a different thing for other training, feel free to watch the video and you can learn a little bit more about that. As far as the background settings, you can choose different backgrounds, add in your own. So if I want to change and make it look a little bit better, or a little highlighted, that may help people or it may not. Something like this might be a little bit more generic. But if you have something that's got too much going on, it might not look very good in certain materials or on certain phones, certain devices. And the other thing is the background may play a role in what they can see with the heading too that you might change in there. So I'm going to leave that the same and just leave the page background black for now. As far as custom headers, okay, so headline and then a subhead. So as an example, again, we saw my video and we didn't see anything at the top. It was just black at the top. So we're going to add in a headline now. So grab the low-priced international package from LiveGood. Everyone deserves to live healthy and afford it. Okay, so my headline text, I'd want to make sure, because remember my background was black, so I want to change my headline and my other stuff to white, and we're going to go with that. And notice at any one time, I can actually preview those updates. So if I click this, Oh, sorry, I forgot. What we need to do is probably save it first before you, because this was done before. So I'm going to go back. We're going to launch it first with those changes, and then we can preview. And so when we look at that, when we launch, we'll be able to go back into content and actually change that right now. So if I copy this link, okay, I can either scroll over that, highlight that, copy it, or just click the button to copy it. I'm going to go over here. We're going to open up a new window, and I'm going to paste that, Control V, into my browser, and hopefully my computer will speed up. We're going to click enter, and we're going to see, we should be able to see, there's my heading. And again, we're not going to see the SEO and the meta stuff, but grab the low price international package from LiveGood. Everyone deserves to live healthy and afford it. And I apologize, my light just went off. I had a light shining because it's a little bright from the sun, so I just got a little bit dark. I don't know where the other cord is. I'll have to plug that in. So I apologize that I just went a little dark there. So we'll keep on going. I want to show you here with the content. If we click back on that, and we can add a couple other things. So like I said, we have the subhead, everyone deserves to live healthy and afford it. We have the headline, and we have a couple other things that we can change. And so we just did the descriptive test, the header, text description for your video funnel page. I'm going to leave that out for right now. That's something you can play around with later. Your main call to action, I can change the button. I can change the color. We're going to leave that for now. If you wanted to have a different color, that might be a test that you run. Maybe run it for a week on blue, run it on a week on green, run it, for a little bit on black, or maybe so many clicks, and then change it up and see what happens. So another cool thing about this is the second call to action. So let's say they want to find out, obviously the first call to action is, yes, Dave, I want the International Wellness Pack now, but what if they're interested in the business? And so enter the second URL. So for example, I'm going to just go to, let's see, we're going to pull the real one out here, and I'm going to go to login for a second, just to grab the overall thing here. And so one of the cool things with LiveGood is they also have their own stat tracking. And in LiveGood, you can add your own code to the very end. So I know exactly where the people are coming from. If they're coming from, my YouTube video, or they're coming from a different solo ad provider, or they're coming from a different Facebook post, I can actually just add a little tag at the end of LiveGood, and they will go there. So let's give this page a second, and I'll grab that at the very bottom. And what I want that is to be able to link in, and this again would be a place that you would put your other affiliate link. Maybe if you want a different program, or if you want them, to have a different option, or maybe if it's a no, send them, if there's questions, you can put your email. And so I'm going to put, this is what I say, the wellness pack. And this is my internet income system. What do we got? The video funnel. So I'm just going to tag it a little bit here at the end so that I know where it was actually coming from. So then it says enter the text of your second call, and something like this. Actually, Dave, I want to know more about the opportunity. And so we're going to click that. I'm going to not save this yet, because the other thing I want to show you, I'm going to show you the two different editions, is that last one I said, the funnel branding with the affiliate link. And so I'm going to toggle this back on. And so what will happen is, in addition to this bottom seeing only one link and no other link here for the actual system and platform, we're actually going to see those both happen. So I want to launch the video funnel. And what that does is saves it, and basically compounds it all together. And what I'm just going to do is refresh this page. And when I refresh the page, so we have all the headline and stuff, and notice now, okay, there's my original link. Yes, Dave, I want the International Wellness Pack. Or, actually, Dave, I want to know more about the opportunity. Now, apparently what I'm learning right now is that there is a limit to the number of characters you can have here, and I might make a recommendation that the software blanks that out, but this is a good opportunity for you to go through and test this out. But when they click on this link, notice it opens again in a new window. So there's the old one and there's the new one. And now it's going to open it in to the business opportunity. And there is my tag right there. So I know that that's where they came from. And so notice I have used something in the material ends in an R. So if we go back in and we edit that, I can figure out how many letters that I have left that I can play around with. So if we go into the second call to action, notice it brought it out there. So I see the whole thing there. But when we end in R, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and an exclamation, 7 letters. So I need to shrink this to 7 things. So let's see. Actually, Dave, let's say, let me know more. Let me know. Let's see. Actually, how do I want to do this? Let's see. Actually, Dave, tell me more about the opportunity. And we'll see how that works. We're going to save that again. And we'll see if that is the correct number of letters. And we'll wait for that to refresh. And notice there it is, the whole thing. So you do have to play around with it a little bit. Like I said, maybe they'll add that in there. And so now we have the second button. And notice down here at the very bottom, we have the other link. And notice you can see that link. If you look to the very bottom left of the computer, it shows up, my.internet income system ref Dave Gardner, because again, this is to me. So create your own video funnel. It will open it again. Notice it opens it. Here's the original, and it opens it in a new page. So when people actually click that, they will actually go through and basically you can find maybe another sale that is something else. Even though I am promoting the International Wellness Pack, someone else might look at this page and say, hey, that's a really cool page you made. That was really easy. It looks plain and simple. How do I do that? How do I get that myself? And then they're going to be able to see that on there. So obviously this has the most material you could have. We have a head, that we have the header again. We have the subhead. We have the video, we have your original call to action, we have your, your follow-up, maybe your second call to action, or, in some cases you see people that would say yes, but then later they'll say no, actually I want to do this, and you can send them somewhere else. And then obviously you have the ability to have this link on or off. This one at the bottom, I believe, is automatically always going to be on, but whether or not you want to be tagged to it, I would recommend, if you're already going to see it, you might as well get some credit from it. So hopefully you found some benefit. It's a really powerful, cool little feature that again that is part of and one of the main aspects of the builder foundational level inside the internet income system. And so again, inside that system, I don't know if this is going to go back to the main page. It might be one that might be closed out. Yeah, so that one's closed out. So if we go back to the dashboard, and it might have linked me out or blocked me out because I went through and was showing my links. And so sometimes it does that. So again, at the builder package, you're going to get a lot of training from Chris. There's some other training in there as well about the video funnels that go in depth as well as what I showed you. But I hopefully you found some benefit and you see, the way that this can be powerful. And you can also go back and look at my funnels, and then you can see your stats and you can go back and edit them. So again, I have a couple different funnels. Here's one, for example, I made the other day just to show you that. Notice there's only one click because I really haven't done anything with it. So I'm going to copy that to clipboard, and we're going to go over and I'm going to paste that. And this is something I need to edit. I was showing this in another video, and I need to go through and edit to make sure that the material is correct. So notice I have the link down at the bottom. So that's live. I only have my call to action. Click here to get your free success box now. I have the header. What if you could get success secrets to take you to the next level? 100-year-old secrets finally revealed is my subhead. I got the video that talks, all about the unboxing, and the materials that I got in this package. And then this is how you can get your free success box as well. Now, notice in this one, I changed the background. And again, this is where you would want to be wary and check it on computers and check it on, if you have the option to check it on, like a phone, just to make sure your smartphone or maybe, like an iPad or something, just to make sure that the settings look good and the colors are matched up. Because if there's a lot of white that shows up and you change your words to white, then that's going to be really hard for the person to actually read it. So you always want to have something contrasting there to help them out. So hopefully you found benefit. If you have any questions, leave them below. Obviously, I would appreciate the the love and the subscribe button. Clicking that subscribe button, clicking those hearts and those thumbs up. It helps me continue to work and to do stuff online in addition to my full-time job as a high school chemistry teacher. And so you may see chem videos on here as well, maybe some lacrosse stuff because I was a lacrosse coach for many years. But the passion really and the focus is building the marketing business, and I love sharing everything that I'm using and what's working now for me and I feel could work for you. So anything you have questions on, just leave them below. And be sure to check out LiveGood and the Internet Income System as well. So those links will all be below. Thanks.